Look at it out here. Jeez, it's just pouring. Whew. Well, it is just deluge out here today on Thursday, and maybe this is Armageddon beginning. Deluge. Woo! Wait to hear the dispatch. The dispatch calls which you cannot hear until further notice, because I'm in trouble at TriMet again, apparently. I'm sure I pissed off somebody finally. Somebody up top is pissed, and they said, look, shut them up, shut them up, shut them up. And so they proceed to shut me up. And we've seen it before, and I'll probably see it again the more I try to do what I think is appropriate, the more I step on somebody's toes. So I'm called in, and in the meantime I got to take everything down, because I don't know what they want. So I'm sorry about the dispatch, because it's some good stuff, but, and I don't know, maybe, you know, they're probably pretty pissed off about some of the stuff I've been doing at work, because it's shown the company in not a good light, like incompetence. I don't think they want me to be doing that anymore. That's my guess. They want me to stop this at work. You know, I'm just going to make a guess, if that's what they want, and maybe they can't come right out and say it or something, or maybe they can, but I'm pretty sure. I get this feeling, my gut feeling, having been dealing with them for so long. Speeding up the road, another fucking idiot. It's like so miserable out here, and he's speeding up the road. What kind of imbecile would do that? Oh, look at that car. That's a car. Oh, 51 right there. Where's back door? He is not driving it. He's driving a 58. Or somebody got taped by accident. Or I don't know. I mean, you know, they could always bust me in anytime they wanted to. I know that. They'll find something. If they want to find something, they'll find something. It's obvious that they can. They're in the power position, and I'm not. I'm the nobody. But on the good news is that I see the union is finally starting to take the ball up here and showing some of the members, some of the TriMet employees, and what they think. That's all I ever really wanted here, was a voice. And if you go way, way back to when I was starting all of this, before the video stuff took over, and I was writing these stories, and basically I just wanted to get heard, you know, because in this organization, you're so small and so powerless that it bothers somebody like me, who's used to being in charge and having my opinions valued and not scorned. And I had a hard time. I mean, the first 5 years here was just awful for me because of the environment, which I thought was toxic. And finally, one thing happened that was too much, that I had to take shit from somebody or other. And I started writing stories about my experience. And then that evolved to video. And then with the video, of course, I could look at it out here. Yo, my heavens. Woo. Man. With the video, of course, I could not only tell my story, but I could tell other people's stories. And I guess, you know, I have some detractors, of course. The only thing I ever really regretted doing was that telephone call with Ellen Fox. I do regret that as my biggest blunder. That was my biggest blunder. Only because I didn't realize how she would, you know, I took it right. Everything she asked for, she got. Is the road moving? Everything she got when she found out, I did everything she asked. but she couldn't let it go. But that was a lesson to me about that. That taught me a lesson. I had never taped anybody, at least intentionally, without their knowing full well that I'm taping them. I mean, I never did it intentionally. I mean, it's possible that people can walk into videos that I'm making, or because I'm very clear when I'm pointing this camera at me that this camera is on. You know, I'm not trying to hide it at all. There's no clandestine approach here. Wow. We have traffic problems today. People better learn how to drive, you know. It's like raining and pouring, and there's no rushing today, people. No rushing. Look at that crash right there, smashed to pieces. Somebody was in a rush. See that space? That's what you do. You leave a big, large space. You don't rush on a day like today. But they'll be doing it, I guarantee you. Because they don't know how to, people in their cars can't do it. They just don't get the concept of driving safely and not being in a rush, and basically the zen of driving your automobile, especially when conditions are like this. You know, you can't see, it's pouring out here. You can't rush, but yet people get in a rush, even in this kind of weather, this kind of condition. It's just beyond my understanding why people do this. So I got a meeting scheduled. And Jeff Ackerson, my highly esteemed union rep, who I think the world of, by the way, has scheduled it for 5:30, which is my report time. And, you know, I don't know what it means. They never tell you. They just drag your ass in there without preparation and then hit you with whatever it is they're going to hit you with. That just reminds me how much of a slave I am to my job. Because I know I'm a good bus driver. I'm one of the best they have. I know that already. I actually care about what I'm doing here. So it's all these other activities that they have a problem with. They have a problem with me actually expressing myself. And maybe some of the other cows on the farm are attacking me because they don't like, you know. Watch Free Domain Radio on YouTube if you want to figure out the group mentality. Look, you're going to rush right up there where the eastbound is just dead. So I'm going to be marched into the office and find out what I've done wrong now. Now, they can't criticize me for talking in my car, going to these board meetings. You know, they probably got really pissed about me making McFarlane into the Grinch and Playfair into the Ghost of Christmas Past. That would cause it. That would cause a trickle down is what I call it. Trickle down, where the people on the top say, look, I don't want that up there anymore. Find some way to get them to take it down. And they do, and then I do. I mean, it's not like I actually buck them. If I'm told to do something, it gets done. I've never bucked them. I might push them. But when they finally come down on me, I do comply. I've always complied. Now, I'm not sure. We'll see. You know, maybe I'll actually get rid of this time or something. I don't really know. I mean, I can put it away if I have to, because I do have so many things that I want to do. But I just love capturing the life of the bus drivers. I just love capturing that stuff, the reality of our life, because nobody really sees us. The media sure doesn't see us. They just lie. The public doesn't see us. I don't think the management doesn't even see us. And so this is why I'm so obsessed with it, really, because the only one that's actually showing the reality of our situation to me, I don't see this anywhere I don't see anything similar to me. And it's not like I'm getting these thousands of views. I'm not very obscure. If you look at the video counts, they're small. You know, I might get a couple thousand people a week at the blog from all around the world, but they're not necessarily viewing the videos. I don't know what they're looking at. I have no idea. But if you look at the video count, there are not a lot of people. 20 people, 30 people. If it's really, really popular, it will get 40 or 50 views. Or if it's very controversial, a huge controversy, you might get 100. In other words, you know, there's like 10, somewhere between 10 and 20 transit geeks that like this stuff, including me, that actually watch it because they're interested in what's going on in TriMet, which is tiny, tiny, tiny percent of the population. It's not like a Bojack, it's not like a Mike Portland or a Portland Transport, the real biggie blogs. Look at this, it's all dead over there. Mine exists in relative obscurity, and I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine. So, whatever their fear is, it's not because I'm getting a huge audience. It's still obscure. It's known in the Portland blog circles, yes. I'm known in the Portland blog circle, but that's a tiny, tiny. The transit bloggers are such a small piece of the blog pie, you know. So I'm probably going to be relegated to just talking to myself completely. And I know I've been here before, and then slowly I will keep coming back out of my little shell and seeing if I can keep going. I fully expect at some point a regulation will be promulgated that will say I cannot operate this video camera while I'm on video. Period. No exceptions, which means I won't be able to touch it when I'm like a cell phone. But a cell phone, you can only not touch it when you're driving, and I don't touch this thing when I'm driving. I'm complying with the electronic equipment policy. So then they would be the whole, you have to get express permission, blah, blah, blah. Well, do I have express permission? Either it's very obvious, or I will ask, we'll say no. But do I actually say, can I have permission to do this every single time? The answer is no, because it's not, you can't really do that and actually produce anything. You're just doing you're going about my life here, and it's not a documentary, it's just a vlog, a video vlog. So, I can't believe this weather. This is incredible. I'm really, I forgot my, no, it's in my ear. I can't believe it out here. Yeah. This is serious shit going on. Man. And that traffic is backed up all the way from the tunnel, and now we're at Murray, and it's still backed up. So this eastbound 26. See, this is while they're busy making Milwaukee light rail, this is what the people that live in this area have to face. Look at that traffic. They're doing nothing for the people that are stuck here. Nothing. Look at all that traffic, and that's because they don't pay any attention to roads. They think that everybody's going to just get on the max, and they're not going to. It's not going to happen. Not with service as crappy as it is. TriMet doesn't have any money for new service. We know that. And I know it's not all their fault. Blah blah blah. But essentially, it is all their fault because they are the ones that planned on this 4.5% increase in sales tax forever. Never planned for an economic downturn. And that's just crazy. And all the transit agencies are simply this. What is this guy doing? Don't not get in my lane. Watch out, buddy. If you want to get over to the left, you should stay over there. Stop trying to back. And I mean, these driving conditions are so horrendous today. It's incredible. Wow. Well, I'm getting through pretty good. The westbound's moving. We're going at 45 miles an hour. I've been pretty much solid. And here, the traffic finally breaks up eastbound at Murray. Now we can get over to 158. I'll be a half a minute.